And welcome to the Spirit Swallow Beer Review. I am Shagog.
I'm Jammer.
And we are the Spirit Swallow Beer Review, the original, the only ones. Don't try to
Often
copy us.
imitated, never duplicated.
Right.
Yeah.
They try to
What you
duplicate us,
doing
but
there,
they can't.
Shagog?
What's that? Can't hear you over that loud
It's
rock music.
crazy over the music there.
I'm doing Solera, Dragon Milk Solera. It's American Strong
Dragon's
Ale.
Milk?
Yeah, Dragon's Milk Solera.
I think we've done that before, didn't we?
We might have. New Holland Brewing Company is a strong American Strong Ale, 10% ABV. And it gets an 88 on Beer Advocate.
Well, I'm doing a local brewery here in Florida. Paradiso Coconut Ale by Sun Creek Brewery out of Claremont, Florida. It gets a 6.1 ABV and 29 IBUs. It's a nice little art design, with the little hula girl and everything. So,
I thought you said it was Wops Brewing Company.
Well, it's Sun Creek Brewery, but it's by Wops Hops Brewing Company.
Okay. So
I don't really understand the.
So one of them must brew it for the other one, probably.
I guess I don't understand the real.
They should explain that in the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a cap for you cap pervs out there. I'm going to go switch jammer over to the right side.
Finally, I feel better.
Yeah.
I was getting a little nauseous on that other side.
And I'm not much of American Strong Ales, but here we go. 10%. This is going to do me in right here, probably. Yeah.
10%. Well, if we do it in a real fast pace, we can do another beer before you actually kick in.
Right. True. I got one more to re-review if we're going to do another one.
Well, mine has a nice coconut smell, Shagog. Very, very fragrant coconut. It's very nice. Very light golden color with a nice white frothy head.
That's cool. Oh, I got a little head of my
All
nose.
I get is coconut out of it. So
that's a little bready. A little bready.
Got it on your nose too.
Yeah. There's still some showing.
It was.
Bready, toffee, caramel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, strong American Strong Ale. I like more of that, where it's got a little toffee caramel in there. Whereas,
yeah,
smells good. I think I
mine smells like a nice, beautiful girl with her bikini top undone, laying down, face down, getting the suntan oil on her. That just smells like coconut, man.
Not the brown shorts or anything like that, right?
Nah. All right, I'm gonna get mine a sip.
Same here. I have to go through that head. It's a big head, nice head. It's still sticking there. It's about almost 2 fingers.
Man, this has a nice coconut flavor to it, Shagog. It's very impressive, actually, because the one that comes closest to it is that nut brown ale. What was it? The Hawaiian one, coconut brown ale that we had. What was that company called?
Not the Kona, not the Kona one, is it?
Yeah, it had it. You know how the Kona had that nice coconut flavor.
There's a coconut porter they had.
Yeah, had a nice coconut flavor though. The coconut flavor. So this has a nice coconut flavor, but it's not a porter, and it's not a brown ale. This is like what, a blonde, maybe, I think.
According to Beer Advocate, it's considered a blonde, American blonde ale. Yeah, 5 point. It says 5.6 on there,
but it is. It got a nice coconut flavor. It's a little tad on the sweet side for me, but it's not overly sweet. It's just a little sweet for me. That's all.
This Solera, I think you might like this one. I don't know if we did this one before or not. We might have because we've done a couple
We
Dragon's
did a
Milk.
big bottle of Dragon's Milk.
They got a couple different Dragon's Milk, so that's the problem. I can't remember which ones we did. But we did a stout, and this one's American Strong Ale. It's pretty good. I mean, you can taste the alcohol in it. I wouldn't say it might taste like a 10%, but it's definitely you can taste the alcohol in there.
I know the one that we did, we could only get into the wine bottles, which
Right.
was 750 mil or something like that.
This one definitely Jammer. Back in my younger days of beer reviewing a couple of years ago, I probably would be getting a gag reflux. I can't drink this. I'd be doing that. It has enough alcohol and stuff there where it's like I might be getting a gag. But now my tongue has been tamed by many beers over the years, so this one I can handle it. But normally, this for a novice beer drinker, just starting out beer reviewing, they might not be able to handle this one.
So what you're saying is that you're all worn out.
I'm not a virgin. That's what I'm going to try to say. I've been used a little bit. Yeah, my mouth has been used and abused. Why do I say such stupid things on here?
Well, I can tell the 10% is doing its thing.
Yeah, I think it was the last beer on us, 6.5% whatever. But it tastes pretty good. I like it. It's a little bit of.
I tell you, as far as packaging goes, I give this a straight up A because what it's doing is it's got the coconut tree, it's got the hula girl, it's setting a scene there on the beach. She's wearing the hula skirt, and it's got a nice coconut flair to it. So it embraces everything there. I just feel like there's a nice warm breeze on the beach, the hula girl drinking the beer. And I'm just it is a paradiso. Yeah.
I wouldn't even need the beer with the hula girl. The hula girl is going to be coconut milk. I'll be good to go.
Yeah, just play with her coconuts.
Wouldn't you like to have been one of those explorers discovering those islands? As long as they weren't headhunters, those type of islands where women are coming out with their coconuts. I mean, fruits for you and worshiping you like a god.
Fruits for you, huh? Fruits for you.
They're topless. Would have been great, man.
Well, some of those sailors they stayed there for quite a while on some of the islands, and they even had families and everything, and they left.
I'm sure they had babies with more than one woman, probably. Too.
And supposedly they were married back home and all that stuff, and had kids back home too. So.
Hey, I mean that's the way to do it. Remember the old saying, "I like to have a kid."
The old saying is, "If you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with."
Right, but remember in the old days, I want to have kids and 50 kids, one in every state. That type of saying. I mean, so back in those days, explorers, but I want to have kids, one in every island.
I don't remember that saying. I just remember that everybody's saying, all the guys saying, "Yeah, I want to do a girl from every country and every."
Oh. I used to hear the 50 state one. 50. I want to have 50 kids, one in every state.
Never heard the kids one. I always heard, I'd like to do a girl from every state.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't you like to have a kid in every state? I mean,
I guess.
Oh yeah.
You can spread them out that way, I guess.
I mean, you have grandkids in every state eventually, right?
Technically, a guy, he could have as many kids as he wants. With every.
All right. Child support, that was the problem.
Well, back in the day.
If they catch you.
Yeah, that was the thing back in the day.
Yeah.
If they catch.
I mean, imagine go back to the 1930s, just impregnate women all over the country. I mean, right now, we can go back in time travel. We take an RV back with us. Say to the 1920s, 30s, we could just impregnate women all over the place. And just keep moving on. Just drive around the country. There'd be a bunch of people right now look like Shagog and Jammer.
We might have ended up being with girls that our girls had back in the day, our great grandchildren.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
That'd be awesome. We just did a 10-year tour, like
That'd
19.
be awesome. Having a sexual and sexual, sensuous, and
Oh wait,
sensuous relationship with your great granddaughter.
no. No, but if we go back time, say 1925. We go back to 1925. We'll go back to 35 for a
They
year.
didn't
We do
have
a
RVs back then.
I know, but they'd be amazed by our vehicle. We get a whole bunch of them and to get in it. 20, 25, and then we travel to 35, and then 45. We just travel all over after the war, especially. Oh my god!
Oh, during the war.
Or yeah, even we'll go. Okay, we'll straight up go from 42 to 40.
We just won't get caught up in the draft.
Right, they won't know us.
Yeah, we
We
do
can,
all
we
the
can,
girls back home.
we can sell T-shirts. You know, to make
You
support our. Imagine the T-shirts we could make and sell back then.
support our troops.
Yeah, we can take one of those printers back with us.
But you can guarantee all the guys off to war, and you're the only guy around. Hey,
Uh,
you're getting laid.
that supposedly that even happened during Desert Storm. I heard dudes went to war or over to Saudi. I was in Fort Jackson. A lot of women. The guy used to. He was stationed at Fort Jackson during that time. He's like, yeah, all the the wives, their husbands were off to Saudi, and they were at the NCO club. Get with men.
Well, here's the thing about that. In time, well, especially, yeah, I don't understand it in Desert Storm area, but especially during World War II and One,
Yeah,
you don't know what's going to happen. The whole world is at war.
right.
So one of the
It's not.
things
Yeah, it's
that's
not like
instinctual of your being is to procreate,
right.
to carry on the race. So you're a woman and your guy goes off to war. Well, that doesn't stop you from going off and finding comfort in the arms of another man,
Right.
because guess what? It's instinctual for you to want to have a kid to carry on,
Mm, that's true.
whether or not it's the kid you want to have
All
with
right.
the guy you want to be with.
That's crazy. I'm ready to grade this one, Jammer. What are you going to give yours?
Mine is on the sickly sweet side. It's just on that edge. Very tasty. It's a nice sweetness, but it's a little too much. Uh, I still will give it a C plus because it is a nice coconut flavor.
Hmm. That's good. I mean, no score
That's
on
all.
apparently on Beer Advocate for yours. My score has 88. I don't know if I'd go that high. It's good, but it does have a little reflectiveness of yeah, it's America's strong ale, and it's a little gaggy. In my young days, I probably wouldn't be able to drink this.
You take it.
But I would give this a C plus, maybe a B minus, and a swallow. B minus and a swallow. There we go.
Okay.
It's pretty good, but it's a little, someone that doesn't like it's America's strong ale. Someone that only drinks Bud Light or some shit like that is probably going to gag on this type of beer. Is
Mine,
this?
what makes mine want to gag is the sweetness of this.
Mm. This one, the alcohol and a little bit of the sweetness.
Not to change the subject, but I am going to change the subject. Have you watched that movie Takedown on Netflix?
Take down?
The Takedown, yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you should watch it.
The takedown, I think it sound good.
It's a movie about a couple of cops. It's a French movie, actually, but it's English overdub.
It's gonna be horrible.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's some funny scenes in it. I'm going to tell you, there's a really funny scene that I think you would appreciate. I'm not
All
going to
right,
tell you what it is,
So everybody just, if you love French cop movies, you just go ahead and watch. If you don't, just skip it, right, Jimmer?
I'm just telling you, I think it's going to be. It would be fun. I think you should watch it just for the funny scenes.
Uh, but see, I don't like funny movies. There's some movies that leave you laugh, but a lot of them I don't. I'm just deep and dark inside, you know.
Well, I find it very hard to believe that you could watch uh, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation
I
or
like it. That's a good
Planes,
one.
Trains, and Automobiles.
That one's more emotional. It's more than funny. It's kind of emotional for
It's
me.
a John Hughes film.
It's sad, actually, to me.
John Hughes uh, was a master at that genre.
It's really amazing to me when I see some of the shit you do. I always think of John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, all those guys, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase. I see their humor in you. It's really weird.
Well, what's funny about it is that growing up, I listened to a lot of Steve Martin stuff. Um, Robin Williams, Steve Martin, Bob Newhart.
Chevy Chase, you had to because you're like Big Ben, Big Ben.
You know, I was in London, right?
Yeah,
And we were going around about.
did you do that? You did
I
that.
do. I
Hey,
do. I said, Big Bad Parliament. Big.
that's nice. But then you did it in or not St. Petersburg, where the hell were we? Sarasota area there.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell name that area was? We were going around the square there. You're like, Big Ben, Big Ben. I was like, where you want to eat? Big Ben, Big Ben.
Oh, I mean, I clue in onto some of that stuff. You know, I mean,
I was like,
Bill
at first
Murray.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, National Lampoon. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, you know, Bill Murray, John Candy, Steve Martin, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, they're all
Those are the
good.
ones that I liked and I grew up with, and I appreciated their humor, man.
I tell you what, Jammer, they live through you. If they all die right now, I can still see them in you.
Yeah.
Bill Murray has some good shit, but Dan Aykroyd, I think overall, I like better as a straight actor. Not even try to be comedy, like when he's the father of the girl in that movie when the boy gets stung by bees and dies. Whatever that movie was.
I don't remember that movie, but I know that he's played in a lot of different movies. I think Driving Miss Daisy he played in, or
Pearl
whatever.
Harbor. Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, he's played in a lot of serious films.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, John Candy, he's probably my favorite out of the
Yeah.
bunch. And,
I didn't like
and
his last few movies, but I
no,
mean, yeah.
Wagons East or whatever.
Yeah, Vegas West. Yeah.
East.
I thought it was West.
No, East was the opposite direction. That's what it was.
I thought it was Vegas West. You sure, Jim?
Wagons
Let me check.
East.
Wagons East. You're all right. They went the wrong way.
Well, they went they were supposed to be going back home, so they Wagons East. Have you
Yeah,
ever
that
seen Only the Lonely?
sounds familiar.
That was a good movie. It had what's her name from John Wayne's movie, The Quiet Man,
Oh, you got me on that one.
the
Shit.
redheaded lady.
Raven McIntyre.
No, not Reba McEntire. I can't believe that's the only redhead you could have thought of.
Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball.
No, no, it was.
Hey, Jim, what do you think? Look at that. How good is that look? All right.
You're building up, building up, building
Pretty
up.
good, huh? Wow.
She starred with John Wayne quite a bit.
Dolly Parton.
No, there was a Maureen O'Hara, maybe. Cast
Saw a video at it.
Maureen O'Hara.
I never heard of her.
Yeah, Maureen O'Hara. You know her. Maureen
Let's,
O'Hara.
yeah. Uh, I can't see this shit. I'll look
Oh,
at it.
whatever. Whatever. Screw you.
All right,
Marino
well,
here.
that music is horrible. That's not
Yeah,
our
I
video.
know.
Boy, it's horrible.
Anyway, Marino Hera, she played with him as his mother. Or I forget. Only the Lonely. Anyway, it was a good movie.
Only the lonely can play.
I have it. Only the lonely know
Gross.
why I cry. Only the lonely. Roy Orbison.
Yep, I got that one. How about the one I sang? Only
Yeah,
the
I know.
lonely,
That was
only
the
the lonely.
Motels or whatever.
Motels, yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
like that song. When I was a kid, I was like, oh,
Only
that's
the lonely can play. Hey, I used to like Bananarama too, you know.
yeah, one or two songs.
Walk like an
No,
Egyptian.
that's a banana.
Bengals.
That's the Bengals. Banana was like cruel summer, and I did Venus, the Venus song, whatever. You got
I'm
it, yeah, baby, you
find the
got it.
joy desire.
It's your Venus, my fire, it's your desire. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good ones. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Ugh. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, my friend.
Let's go live on the next one. What do you think?
All right, we're live on the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Live, live, live. We
You're
are
gonna
the
see
Super
the
Slow Peer Review.
right. You're gonna see the next video before this one.
Yeah, I'm Jammer.
Be
That's
thankful.
right, Jammer.
Shagog.